year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Seminoles ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Buying some time. He's going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Snagged in the middle. It's Glenn. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pick on it.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking for a man. It's Pettis. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your...
Turning it on! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Using the quick game.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
He is going nowhere. Stop him at the line of scrimmage. just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
So on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. RPO complete to open the drive. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston.
Fires one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
Sending the offense back onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. And
man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to pick up this third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. There he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Again on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. Finds his target down the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that quarterback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Past the 30. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing. Take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They punted away on 4th down. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Texas offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. On the run, it's Hawkins. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off play action. Here's a heat. Working on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Makes one man miss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Pettis. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? You're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up 4th down.
Absolutely center cut, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
These little games can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Pettis. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. from the gun, the ground game. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the... over. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. again on third down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds space on the right. Oh, a lot of space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. From the gun. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. DB's right up on the receivers.
Get set.
Back to pass, it's Pettis. Hauls it in. Got some room in to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he puts through the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Texas
toe together and get this second half started.
Texas.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. On target to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Cano.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Catch in the middle. It's Cano. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Got it in the middle. It's Cano. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. There's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
No good. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They believe they can run right here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Pettis. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defense looks like they're coming. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch at the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The Noles trying to cash it in on first and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to blow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
To the air on second down. Going for 6. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Creates a little space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets him to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got it behind the line. It's Castillo. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down, looking for more. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Pettis. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Glenn. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Pettis. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
This time it's complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. Caught over the middle, it's Castillo. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Texas, 34. Texas, 3.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Might as well stick with him. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to keep running. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense might bring the house here. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the counter. Can't get him to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Just feeds the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. He's going to run it all the way back, but this is going to wind up just being a conditioning drill. Flag down on the field, and this one almost certainly is going to come back. One more play to pad the stats. And they'll take a knee. Coming into this